Well, hey folks, how's it all going? Welcome back in Old Man, the Caveman. I tell you what, it's a lot of fun cooking on this high temperature. You're saying high temperature? How high temperature? 1500 degrees, folks. I don't even have a thermal that goes up that high. In fact, I can put my thermal on there and it pegs out at 1,000, and it just does that real simply. So we're just gonna make some burgers here tonight. I got two nice burgers, 2 half-pounders, in fact, that we're gonna put on. In fact, I think I'll probably, just to make sure that they're not raw, I'll probably cook them down on one of the lower levels. If I put them on the top level, it'll brown up, within 30 seconds on each side, and it'll just be too raw on the inside. So tell you what, let's go take a look at the burgers while we get this fired up. All right, folks, there's our beef. We got about 1 pound, 85/15. I got some onions in there. I got some little bacon in there. I've got a little of that Zang stir fry oil. I like that garlic infused. And then for seasoning, remember, a lot of people put their seasoning on the outside, but why not put it on the inside? And that's what I did here. I've got a little bit of the Cindy Lou's steak in there. This stuff is great. I'll leave the link down below to Cindy Lou's, www.rubsandboard.com, folks. Small business out of California, and show them, go over to their website, show them a little love. They've got some really great products. Let me make 2 nice sized meatballs out of that, which I'll then press down to 2 patties. Show you when I'm making the patties. All right, folks. That's 2 big meatballs right there. So what I like to do is I just take 2 plates and use them as a gauge. That way all the burgers come out the same size. And just put one on one, flip the other one over, and just press them together until they meet. And the great thing about that is you'll get consistently the same thickness of burger every time. So that works really nice. So do the other one, and you can see I've got 2 rolls. And then I'll tell you what, get you over by the Caveman and let's make some burgers. All right, folks, you see that I can just put the burgers on. Like I said, I'm down on the bottom rack, and because those are like 1 inch thick, and I don't want to. I want to get a little bit cooked on them before I start to brown them up. So we'll give you a look-see as we proceed. All right, so just only after a minute, even down low, you can see things are starting to sizzle and brown up a little bit, which is pretty impressive. I got a little wind out here today, and the wind does affect this thing just a tad. All right, you know what? Let's see what the temperature is down there low. So even down there low, you can see we're 300. We go a little bit further in, we're 350. A little further in, 400. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna give a minute or 2 on this side, flip them, a little cooking going on, and then we'll move it up to the second from the top and get a good sear on them. Give you a look-see. So that was about 2.5 minutes. Like I said, we're on the lowest rack, and look at that, how it's browning up, and that's just nice. So we're gonna give them a flip here and then continue on. All right, there is about another 2 minutes, and you can see they're cooking up really, really nice. And this thing is just impressive. Just imagine if you had one of these that was like a larger scale. Folks are always asking how did I come upon this, and it was at a hardware store chain here in the Midwest called Menards, and it was like 116 bucks. And for that price, I said, oh yeah, I'm all in. And it's been just a cooking machine. It is small, like you said, 2 burgers, but I've done steak on there, I've done chops on there. I think I've seen people do chicken on there. And when you got it at the top rack, it's like 1500 degrees. So like when I'm gonna brown up my buns, I'm gonna do that in the bottom rack. If you put them on the top rack, it's like seconds, not even. It's just like you gotta stand right there, because the minute you put it in, it starts to burn almost instantly. And just trying to give you a look so you can see the orange glow from the infrared coming down, and look at it sizzling on the top there. That's pretty impressive. All right, so I decided to just go 1 rack up. So I'm on the 3rd rack from the top, and what I did was I flip-flopped them because it's hotter toward the back, and you can see the sizzle going on real nice. I'm only going to go about maybe 1.5 minutes, give them a flip, put them back on, and they should be pretty close to being done. And I'll show you how we do the buns. That'll be interesting. All right, the grease is sizzling on the bottom there. Get that off. So, but we got to toast up our buns here real quick. Gonna put one set in like that, and just said you don't want to leave them because you can see. Look at that, they're starting to smoke already. So, and this thing is adjustable too, so I can turn it down. It's on high. I can turn it down, but I think it's just cool the way it goes on. And you can see that back one is browning up already. So we'll give you right in front of your eyes. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So we'll give you a look, see when it's plated up. All right, let's take a final look here, folks. Look at all those. That just browns up. You saw that. It was like 30 seconds to brown those up like that. Toasted them just perfectly. Let's. I've got just some pickles and you know what? A1 barbecue sauce. So let's go through one of them. See what they look like here. Oh yeah. Nice and juicy. That's a beautiful burger right there. In fact, you could say they were almost on too long. That's a medium right there, but it's gonna be good enough to eat, folks. I hope you enjoyed this. Tom Horseman at YouTube, folks. Please subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment, thumbs up, and as always, appreciate you watching. Thank you.